Hi, welcome to Boca Voice and Fact or Fiction Friday, and happy Veterans Day to those veterans out there. We really appreciate your service. And for yesterday, we want to say happy birthday, Marines, and happy birthday for your 241st birthday. Today, we want to talk a little bit about this week, and we had a great election week. Congratulations to Donald Trump, and we want to congratulate him and a peaceful transition to power. And locally, we had a lot of great activity. Unfortunately, although we fought hard, we didn't win our opposition to the local question for the Wildflower property. I do want to talk a little bit about that. I want to talk about the fact that I don't think people properly were educated on that. In talking with some of the people, they still feel that they could actually have a restaurant on that property and a park, and that just wasn't the case. And talking to some of the people that voted and asking why they voted yes, they said, well, if you look at all of the documents we got in the mail, it says we can have our park and we can actually eat there too. And that just isn't the facts. You know, guys, I'm sorry to say that the ordinance was very clear and you were duped. And we're going to go over a little bit about that and talk very deeply in the next coming weeks. And we're going to ask for the city council, and we're going to speak to the city council specifically to answer those questions as to why we got duped as the residents. Boca Watch did a very good job of duping the residents. Now, there are residents that weren't duped. They knew full-heartedly that there was only going to be a park there, and there was no way, there was no chance of there ever being a restaurant there. And they led people to believe that there was an opportunity for there to be a restaurant, full knowing that there couldn't be one. So, you know, again, we got fooled. Now, there's an opportunity to come out and talk about that. And in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to create a town hall meeting that I'm going to invite a lot of residents to come in and have a discussion. And let's have a real open and honest debate. And I'm going to lay out the facts. And I'm going to let people know what was said, what wasn't said. And I'm going to give people the opportunity to speak on both sides. The idea here is to have an open and honest dialogue. It's okay when people speak and you oppose will based upon facts. It's not okay when you mislead people and you tell people things that they think they're making a decision based upon fact when really they're misled. And that's the whole idea here. The idea of Boca Voice is to give you honest and open dialogue and an opportunity to speak unedited and an opportunity to have a conversation without being censored. That's the idea. And I know a lot of you had the opportunity to look at us online and talk to us through Facebook. And whether you agreed with my opinion or you didn't agree with my opinion, you had great dialogue. And there's a lot of you out there that I enjoyed debating with. Even though our opinions didn't match, we still had an open and honest and lively debate, and I applaud you for that. And listen, you beat the vote, and you got a yes vote. But again, I don't think that yes vote was as widely known to the public as it should have been. And for that, we're going to make sure that the public knows there are some courses of action. If you feel that you were duped on the no side and you want, yes, there are some courses of action. We are looking into it. We're going to let the city council know in an upcoming meeting how we feel and why we feel that way. And we're going to let them know that so that we can see it. And in the upcoming March election, we're going to speak our mind. So we want them to know that. But anyway, thanks for joining us this week on the Boca Voice. We look forward to next week. I hope you enjoyed today or yesterday when we brought up a new segment with What's Cooking Boca Raton with Lorianne. I thought she did a great job yesterday when she brought you to Abe and Louie's and talked about the Power Lunch. I know it's one of my favorite places to eat. And we're going to start bringing you other segments that we enjoyed. We're starting to look at some different interviews, and we're going to bring in some of the city councilmen and talk to you about the things that are happening in our city. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you next week.